Hello, and welcome to a blank screen. Why is that not working? Oh, there we go. Hello, and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and this is Dyson Sphere Program. I'm super zoomed in because I've been super busy. I've played this game several times this week. I've got a weird period where I'm not being absolutely brutalised by my job. And yeah, played a couple of times, and we have some of these. Some Dyson swarms. I've set up the because last time we built the actual builders, so the actual assembly machines to make the solar sails, and I've made these basically. So we've got another planet in this system is producing those, and they're being shipped in. I'd actually set it so that this was tiny, so it was only bringing in fact it may still be quite low, it was only bringing in a very small number, but because I've obviously popped it up. It was just on 100, it was just nominally there, but because they're like so productive, a single solar panel, two solar panels only requires one each of those, and although it launches quite a few, obviously half your planet is off, sort of thing. So even though it was set on quite low, we've ended up with, is it Y? There we go. We've ended up with lots, basically. So it wasn't spamming them out like this. It's just that thing that, plus I've also done the lifetime research. So we're getting a lot of panels, and we're sort of in a position where rockets is very much what we want to do, because these still do have a lifetime, so they are dying off and we're effectively wasting the resources. So what we can do is build these structures and assign them to be filled, which I think I've already done actually, by the solar cells, and then the solar cells go into those panels. So we've also done a couple more researches, so we can add levels, to the thing. In fact, I think I ended up stopping it, didn't I? Yeah, so might as well restart that. So we can build up quite a big Dyson sphere, but we do not have the ingredients for rockets. As you can see here, they're all launching away. It's interesting actually. So this swarm has about 61,000 sails. This one has about 58,000 sails, and this one has about 50,000 sails. So it's gone a bit wonky in a sense, and I think it's partly because I think, is it number one that's... It's difficult to tell which one's highlighted. So number one is the one that's in the middle. 2 is the that longer big one, and 3 is the sort of midpoint one. So I couldn't work out the logic, because I thought maybe because this was bigger, it would end up with more sails in it, but it's actually not. Not got as many. But number 3 is also the one that doesn't have... There's less launchers, so these are arranged like it's 1, 2 and 3 in the middle, I think. So there's one less launcher, so that explains why that one's lower. But it's interesting that one of them doesn't have as many sails in. Anyway, yes, so I'm hoping this is also a bit of a test in that, can it even cope with building these, but having all this on. You can turn the swarms off, so if it goes horribly choppy with performance, you can actually turn it off so it's off visually, basically. So so we have this set up, and as you can see, we do have deuterium, but that's because it's being made on our home system. I did set up quantum chips, so they're done. What we don't have is the actual rockets and the components. Now, both of those we are going to make. In fact, the rockets are... This is the rocket production, so it's ready to go. We just don't have the Dyson Sphere components. Is that right? Yeah, so we need the components, which we are going to make on this planet. So we'll sort of work backwards, as it were. This was one of those things, I can't remember the numbers, and I think I messed up the numbers last time, didn't I? So if I'm trying to... How many am I trying to make? Because I've got... Let's have a look. So we've got 6 seconds production time. So that would be... Well, it's 9 a second, wouldn't it? Because these are 1.5 speed. So this will be 9 a second, and then we'll get a bonus of a quarter of that, give or take, which would be 4.5, 3. So it's going to be about sort of 10 or 11 per second. Yeah, per second, I think. So we need to feed in enough for these machines. So we've got 6 of these. So let's just do it very crudely with a simple machine. So if we are trying to make one of those a second, then we need twice that for these. Oh, they're 8 seconds each. Wow, okay. So if this is, because they don't make 2, do they? Do they make 2? Or no, it's just 1. And each one requires 2. So we would need 12 of these machines. Let's just build them. Is that right? Because the half, I could chop off one of these rockets, couldn't I? That might make things a bit more practical, because that seems like we're going to get into real problems there. So basically, let's just check that again. So we've got 6 of these. So ignoring the fact that we get, 9 instead of 6, as it were. Yeah, 9. So we would need 2 for every 1, basically. So we've got 6, so we would need 12. And then for each of these, in fact, let's not do it that way, let's do it that way. Take that USB off. So these, we know we're making solar cells, and we compensate for that before. I am making processors, so it's frame materials that we would need. Each one of those takes 6 seconds, and one of these requires 3. Wow. I think we're going to have to chop this down. So this, if we set this to frame materials, so 6 seconds. So in order to, so for every, yeah, this is going to get insane. That's just not practical. Let's go through that again, because that feels like it's wrong. So ignoring the fact that these are producing half as many for the time being, if we wanted to produce 1 rocket a second, we would need 2 frame materials per second. To get 2 frame materials per second, we would need 16 machines. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What? Yeah, we'd need more than even I've put, wouldn't we? Because we need 2 per second, and that's 8 seconds each, not 6 seconds. So we'd need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. But to make them, we require 3 frame materials. Wow. So for every frame material takes 6 seconds. So we need 3 per second. 3 a second. Did these take 6 or 8? They took 6. So we would need that many. Is that right? Because then these produce, yeah, we're going to have like chop this off, basically. So if we just have chop that place. Chop that there. Oops. Pressing the wrong buttons. Just extend that a little bit out. No, I'll put that the wrong way around. Oh, I can't flip whole path on there. I guess because it's just the one tile. Come on. Let's grab in the inserter. Yeah, so if we just get rid of that. So that does give us 1 a second, but because it's machines rather than the things. So what we're actually trying to do is 4 machines worth of production. So do I even want that? We could do just 2, and that gives us 3, 1 every 2 seconds. I think that's probably going to be enough. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. So we have two just I can put these back in here somewhere. Oh, let's just leave it. Yeah, so if we're trying to do one every 2 seconds, then we need one of these every 2 seconds. So we only need 4 machines. Is that going to be okay? I think that'll be okay. So if we try and do, because we get a third one, because it's actually 4-second recipe, so we get one every 2 seconds. So to make one of those every 2 seconds, we would need 4. I can always, you know, test it out and see if it balances itself out. But we get, so if I need one every 2 seconds, 4 machines, but I get a quarter free, or half again. So it would be 3, but we'll just leave it as 4, just so it's a nice pattern. And then to make one of those every 2 seconds, we would need 3 of those every 2 seconds. To make 3 of those every 2 seconds. So 3 machines would produce 1 every 2 seconds. So we would need 3, 6, 9, I think. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah. And then we get bonus from proliferation. So that seems like a more reasonable sort of a scale. Okay. The question then is, since these are relatively small, do I just build them along here? Because we could have, you know, I could move this up and it could just feed along basically. So this could be what this could basically be the frame materials, and the output could feed into another one that could be the whatever they're called, Dyson components, could feed into another to this one basically, which is the rockets. Trouble with that is it doesn't leave any expansion room for if I decide that I can support these. Because the problem here is not so much the number of these machines, but I'm going to have to make 4, you know, boatloads basically of carbon nanotubes and titanium alloy and silicon. So, and these also require solar panels and CPUs. So yeah, so the demand is going to be quite high. So if we try to make, I put that as that because it needed lots of ingredients, didn't I? Same with those. Same with those. Yeah, so we need to use the big boys, no matter what. So how close can we get them? So if I put that there and there. And then we have this one be the frame materials. And for that we need carbon nanotubes. And titanium alloy. Silicone. And obviously we want the juice. Okay. I think we just set these like at 1,000 or something. So that would then be 4,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay. 4,000. 1,000. No, 1,000. 1,000. Okay. Oh, I haven't got very many bots, have I? Yeah, so that works in principle. So let's actually build it. It was 9 I've got there. So if we do say 5 on a side, one of them is more heavily used. It's the carbon nanotubes. Okay, so I have noticed, and I don't know if it's just because of the design that I've been doing most commonly, but the whatchamacallit, the proliferation stuff doesn't seem to hit every single item. I don't know if that's a bug or just my design is terrible or something. It sort of doesn't matter because it sort of makes sense. Was it going to be 2, 4? I say 5. What do I want to whack in? Oops, wrong thing. Because I think that would cover them all, I think. Okay, so if we take that out. That's that. And that. Let's say if we put one of those in there. Which should cover everybody. And then out the back, we can do the carbon nanotubes because they are, oops, slightly heavier used. Like so. And then we want proliferators. Go across. Oh, right. Let's do the inserters. So we want input, output, input, and then that's the same on that side. Input, output, input, input on there, on there. Okay. I don't think I'm producing like the alloy and stuff, but we could order it up and see what happens. Well, we'll order the proliferation in first. Just let that come in. So that's these ones. Okay. And then it's the same basic pattern, I think, for these, but with just less machines. It's not going to need to be that long, is it? But what's your ratios? Your ratios are 3, 3, 3. Okay. Yeah, let's do it in the same way, but sort of doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, I didn't put the bits and pieces on. So we want frame materials, or whatever they're called, components rather. So again, let's put that just to 1,000. And then it's 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. So these. And what else do you need? So the sales. Well, let's do the CPUs. Boop. And sales. And then proliferation. Come on. Storage, 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 storage. Put some bots in. Did this have bots in? Yes. Okay. And yeah, it doesn't sort of matter which is where, and it's quite low supply, so let's line it up with this. So it'd be here, and then we'll pop you across one. We're only doing 4. Okay. Oops. What's the other one I've not got? Solar cells. There we go. Oh. Collide with other object. Okay. Oops. Okie dokie. And then put there. So input, output, input. Input, output, input. Paste. Okay. We want our proliferation on. So See if we can't line that up. There. Get stuff out of the machine. Pass it through. Oops. Let's order that in. Probably need to. I'm probably going to keep the home planet, making the proliferation. But I imagine I'm rapidly reaching the point where there's not enough production going on. Yeah, so we don't have titanium alloy. Oh, we do have carbon nanotubes. Okay. Now, is that because I'm making them here? I wonder. As in this system. I know I'm making them back on the home planet. Where have we got? So there's none really coming in, which suggests there's probably not. I can't remember what I put on the other planet, basically. So yeah, I imagine that's what it's managed to scrounge up from the other one. But we'll go and have a look. So we don't have titanium alloy at all. Okay. Now if we set you going, so you would need demand from there. Demand, I think, yeah, got them. And obviously we've got these. Okay. What I'm going to do is just use the old cheaty output as well to sort of reduce the bot usage. I've not lined these up properly. But this one's further back. Oh, that's annoying. Dyson components. This one's too far back, basically. It's not on the like the major X, or you know, the bigger, thicker line, basically. That's very annoying. Right. Anyway, that's the design. We'll have to see how it goes on. But I think I'm happy with that. So it's both the titanium alloy and carbon nanotubes that we need to pop over to the other system. Just going to get rid of that. Other system, the other planet, and see how we're getting along. I have kept this as close as I can to just materials, and I'm pretty sure it's not making like anything. If we get to a stage where actually we do need to make stuff on there, that's fine. But even to the extent that, like, so I am making titanium glass on this planet we're about to visit, and titanium glass uses water, and I'm shipping the water across because this doesn't have water at all. Here you go. See, this is pretty hefty planet with pretty large amounts of production. I can't see the frame rate being too terrible, so we're going to assume we're okay. It's got a lot of these on. I don't actually think it's supplying. Wrong thing. All of the power. Yeah, so the 6.15 is requested. I don't think the plants are running at full speed, but basically this is more than it can actually supply, which is fine because we're going to have a proper Dyson Sphere, but it's kind of set up and ready to go. So let's have a look at what's what. So these are CPUs. There's your chips. There's your silicon bits and your circuits. I've also tried to set this up a bit for the science, because we will be doing science here as well. All your magnets, 1 million magnets. We've got diamonds, we've got organic crystals, magnets and silicon, copper, iron and titanium. Obviously sulfuric acid is on a planet somewhere. Not in this system, but we can drag it in if I'm not... Oh, sorry, that's supply side. As you can see, we got lots of orders for all sorts of wacky machines. I could do with some more of these, actually, couldn't I? Okay. Have I got... that's the fluids one by the looks of things. Yeah, so this is what's coming in. So, we have not got sulfuric acid coming in, and we know we're going to need that. So let's get that on the order on the go. It should be making, whichever it is, graphite, graphene, whatever it calls it, somewhere. Is that what's going on here? Yeah. So we've got graphene. We're just not making... These are set up, I think, to just produce the graphite and the hydrogen. There's your titanium glass and your wafer material things. And then I think we're back round to where we were before. So yes, it's definitely not producing carbon nanotubes. Where would be a sensible place to put that? Because obviously we need titanium, which is here. And we need the graphene, which is where? Here. So... What are you making? Magnets. Okay. I'm wondering maybe if we build it here, because that gives us a long... Because I think they're quite slow, aren't they? I've basically been building these as a belt scale. So this, it produces X belts on this planet. Rather than do the maths any more than that, because as I think I just demonstrated, I get very confused with the maths. Right, so we want... This planet does have a lot of titanium on it, so I'm not fussed if I need to chop a couple out, but we might as well put the old miner in for this patch. Because there's like a minimum distance for miners and... I'm sort of rubbish at setting these up. There is an achievement, I think, for doing like 20 patches or something. That's got them all. I don't know that it's any quicker is the thing, because they introduced them to like speed up the mining or putting down mines, and when you're fiddling about trying to get one to hit them all, it sort of I think it defeats the point. Right, so if we try and pop this in here, is that where's the... Is that on the axis? I think so. Yeah, I think that's in the middle. And what we're trying to make? We're trying to make carbon nanotubes. Oh, we could set up the spiny forms as well to make these. That might be quite good as well. I'm sure well, I can set it up even if I haven't actually mined them. But we could do both, you see. That might be interesting. So we would need to order in graphene and titanium and spiniforms. Do I want to proliferate these? It might be good, because especially for the spiniform. That might be interesting. So if we say that that's... So put that on, say... Wait, got confused there. So put that on, say, 5,000. No, put it on 6, I think. And them on max. And that would be... That's 6, that needs to be 3,000. But then also 2 to 6, so 1 to 3, so we'll just leave that as max. Storage, 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 storage. And then we want bots. Cool. So what I'm thinking here is we try and produce 2 belts of carbon nanotubes. But one is made from the spiny forms, and the other is made from the normal ingredients. So we would need more of one than the other. Okay. It's 3 to 1, isn't it? Okay. Now, what are they made in? So those are made in chemical facility. Okay. Because we've now got a proper production of these bad boys, which are the double speed ones. So we don't need quite as many machines as you might think. Okay, so if you're... Which way am I going to do this? Yeah, if we do the spiny forms out the side here, like this. Because that's... What way does that go? Oh, 6 to 2. Okay. So we need quite a few of them, don't we? Okay. So I think we need like two belts of that. I've lost the inserters. There they are. So that can output there, say. Oh wait, what? So you need to do the spiny form recipe? There we go. So your output will just be there, and you have input there. Oops. There. Now, how many do we need? And these two are this way. Okay, so with the normal recipe, if they take 4 seconds to make 2, then it takes 2 seconds to make 1. That would mean we would need 30 chemical plants to fill a belt. No, it wouldn't. We would need 60 to fill a belt normally. Because a belt is 30. Yeah. So if we were making them normal fashion, we would need 30 machines. But these are twice as fast, so we need 15 machines. And we get a quarter free. Now, what's a quarter of 15? It's 7.5, 3, so nearly 4. So 11, let's call it 12 machines. Oops. So what's that? That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might need an extra... Oh, that's probably not going to be far enough, is it? Might need an extra belt of spiny forms. Oh, I didn't connect that properly. Silly person. Like that. So I need 2 more. There we go. Let's chop that off there. Okay. And let's get some power on the situation. Oh, we need the proliferators in, don't we? Where are they? There they are. So let's put them there, there. Yeah, they're in that. And then proliferation. Yeah, let's do it here. That. Oops. To there. Okay. So this does need... Oh, put it there. It's connected. That's useful. Can I do every other one? Oh, that's very close for some reason. Why has it done that? There. Yeah. Oh no. There. No. Why are you not building? There. Okay, now, is this planet even ordering in spiny forms? I suspect not. What have we got? We've got the stuff there, kimberlite, organic, no. So we will need to order them in. I probably not, well, I might not be mining them anyway. Oh, I am. Okay. Cool. And then we need to make sure this is coming in. First of all. Now, the normal recipe. So we would need... Well, it's the same speed, so we know it's the same number of machines, basically. But we need 3 lots of... so it's 3 to 2, isn't it? So we kind of need 2 lanes of this, I think, just to make sure. Like that. And then the 1 lane. Oops. That. I don't know why, given I know it's the same number of machines. I've not taken it the same distance up. We can sort that out. Like so. And then we need you to output there. And do input, input, input. Let's let them build the belts first. I'm too far away. So it's 12 machines, I think. Cool. Now, power. We do there. Oh. Doesn't seem to like me put it in that little corner there. It seems to miss it sometimes for some reason. See, missed it again. There. Okay. Okay. Right, let's get these proliferated. If I can find them, there we are. Oh. Oh dear. And then I guess if we just put one in there. Too untidy. So we've got the proliferation that's come in. So if we order in the spiny forms, let's see it make those first. We can also make sure that we have an output place for for nanotubes. We do not, by the looks of things. Nope. Okay. So where are we going to do that? Let's just do it on here then. So look at demand, remote supply. See, I've set up, you know, that's for the research rather than what we're doing now, but so it looks like I've messed the maths up because that's nowhere near a bell. Yeah, way off. Unless it's just because it doesn't get all the way down. No, it's getting all the way down, no problem. Alright, let's do the other one. See if I've messed that one up as well. Why are they not coming over? What have I done wrong there? Unless I've imagined I'm making them, have I? Wouldn't surprise me. What have we got? There you go. There's graphene. It's interesting that those aren't full belts either. Well, there's some it's like a belt and a bit. I wonder if that's because they're bringing in fire ice. Are we also sending graphene out? We are there. Huh. We might need some more graphene production then. We've got a nice little space here that we can copy and paste that into. Let's have a look. So has it brought them? Was it just a pause while it had to think about it? Sort of. I think we need some more graphene production. Is my feeling. Because this is nowhere near a belt. Why have I messed... How have I got that wrong then? So it's 2 seconds to make one. No, oh, it's because, yeah, that's, of course that's wrong. I mean, overall it's a belt, I think. If you look at it, it does sort of look like a belt. But I've halved it rather than doubled it, haven't I? Have we got enough room? I could easily extend this, no problem. Okay, let's do that then. Oh no, that's choppy. For me. It's saying 60 FPS still. Okay. Right. Oh, that fits in perfectly. I suspect this is because we got the 25% extra. I think we won't need all the. This will be slightly too many machines, but we shall see. Am I going to have enough belt? Basically run out, haven't I? So let's get some more. It's here somewhere. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. That's on supply, because I imagine I thought I was finished here. Why do I ever thought that? Let's grab all of those as well. Pull them in. I'm going to need more of them, aren't I? When we go back to the other planet. Right, how are we doing? So it isn't actually even reaching down here? Is that because it's struggling to provide? No. So where's it actually getting to? Oh. These are blocked up. Is there an error in the belt somewhere? Because why have they stopped? Oh, because it's full. Why is it full? It should be pulling them over to... Did I not put that on properly? Wait. Idiot. I've set graphene again. And I should have set... That should have been... Tubes. This should be... Going the other way. That's why it was struggling to provide them. Silly person. Well, hopefully it'll clear them out, but I suspect not all of them. Yeah, this is why I'm struggling for this, because I'd a whole ILS's worth of demand for them rather than supply. Right, but now we're sucking them out, so now it should be processing through. Okay, so where do we get to the point? Right, it needs to chunk through a bit first, doesn't it? Because they'll all be... Machines will be full. So what we should see is that even when it's, you know, done, is some of these machines will never start up. That'll tell us how many we need to chop off. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 6 at the moment. No, well, that one started, so there we're okay with that. So that one started, and that one. And that one. So we've got the last 3 on both sides. No. No, that one as well. So was I right? Was it exactly half the number of machines? Yeah, because that's now over to put in. Yeah, so that's okay. Oh, hello, Gratch. Sphere! Yes. Yes, indeed. How are you doing? I'm just... so we've already got Swarm. Got 3 swarms on the go. So I'm just finishing off the bits to build the actual, whatever they're called, components, Dyson Sphere, I think components he calls them. So we'll get them going in this stream and start getting the sails into the actual sphere. I can actually build up this quite a few layers on this as well because we've done the researches. But yeah, and then we'll turn to proper science. What was the other thing? Oh, I need alloy, titanium alloy. Okay, so let's have a think where we might be able to put that. I think this might be a nice strip. Okay. My girlfriend is awake enough to want to go out for breakfast, but not awake enough to go out get out of bed. I hunger. Let's have a think. Because I think I probably need to pop in another titanium build to support this, but let's give it a go. What part? You must be in the US, are you? If you're... No, other way around. No, that's right. Because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, so... I am so bad. It's one of the things... I just don't get why I'm so bad with time zones. It's just something I really struggle with, because it... I don't know. It's one of the reasons I'm like a really bad traveller, basically, so... I mean, I struggle, you know, when you have daylight savings times, I'd struggle with that, basically. And I kind of realised at one point in my life that I was never going to be like, you know, taking lots of foreign holidays just because I'd arrive, you know, where I was going, and it would take me 2 weeks or something to adjust, and then you have to fly back again, and it's like, well, it's not much point, you know, flying to halfway around the world if you basically just want to spend the entire holiday in bed. Right, so titanium alloy is all sorts of lovely ingredients. It's very slow. Well, I say that. I guess if it's producing 4 each time, then it's 1 in every 4 seconds, isn't it? But what do I make them? Oh, you make them in a smelter. Okay. We don't have level 2 smelters. Should I try and... Because we would need to fly all the way over to the black hole to make them. It's about the only thing I'm not making. Yeah, let's not bother with them. So, how many smelters have actually got on me? A couple of hundred, okay. Ottawa, Canada. Oh, right, okay. The nice type of American. As long as your jet lag has the same laissez-faire approach to timekeeping. Yeah, I suppose so. Probably balance out in the end, wouldn't it? But yeah. So, titanium alloy. And I say we don't have the level 2. Oh, the level 2's twice as fast. They are... Okay. So give ourselves twice as much room and I can maybe upgrade them. But yeah, let's have a look, see. If we are trying to make say, a belt's worth of this. So 12, 4, 8, 12. So 3 of them would produce. So that produces 1 per second, basically. So we would need 30 times that. Okay. So it would need to be. Oops. That then. Except, of course, I mean, I could put it on. In fact, let's. Yeah, let's put it on both sides, I think, rather than have it gigantically long. Okay. Yep. But then we're. Am I gonna proliferate this? Not sure why I'm being so indecisive today. 4, 4, 8. 4, 4, 8. Because it's 2 to 1 with the sulfur, isn't it? Okay. So, I guess I'm going to have to offset them if I do this, essentially. Get rid of them. Right. Oh, something's gone wrong there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Okay, it's 1 too many. Righty. Well, let's put the other things in. So, titanium alloy is silicon. Oh, I'm not making steel here, am I? No, I'm not. So I need to set up steel as well then. And it's 2 to 1, so put them on off, off, off. Oh, go on, let's do some proliferation. We're going to reach a point where suddenly it's all just going to go, the proliferation. It should be like none left. Drones in there. And pop all the storages on that. And that'll be... No, other way around. In fact, let's just leave it for the moment, actually. Yeah. So titanium out of one of them. Steel out of the other. So, sulfuric acid out of the back so that we get 2 lanes. And we need to sort out the inserters. So we want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. In and in. Oh. Why are you not? Oh. Is that because... Oh, that's annoying. Guess that's because of where we are on the planet, basically. Let's just extend them for the time being, but if I'm proliferating, I'm going to get a quarter free anyway. Let's just give ourselves some breathing room. Okay, so we need to tab this apart, I think. So that would be 15. 7.5, so we could probably chop off 3. So 12. Okay. The proliferation was skimming YouTube before I started this, and looks like Sister's got his last bit of his SpaceX Factorio playthrough up. I'm not sure that his playthrough hasn't put me off, to be honest with you, because it seems like the most insanely complicated thing ever. I mean, I've actually been, because I've been playing the Bob's, playthrough, and I've not found it that hard. It's complicated, but it's not. I guess it's because I've had a bit of practice with the whole mods thing, with Crestoria 2, but that seems hard. I mean, it just seems so... Oh, these haven't got the recipe set. So over the top with the whole complexity. Actually, I was talking about it yesterday. I'm thinking about the stage where I actually want to just push on and finish it, the Bob's Mod playthrough. I say I'm enjoying it, but no one's watching, so it's like I'm only doing it for myself, really. Right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We'll get a quarter of that back. Is 6, 12, 18, 24, 24. So should be a full belt. But, let's not pretend I'm good at maths. Right. So, let's pull in this one, which we know is here. And this one, which we know is here. Let's put this on demand. Yeah, we don't have steel. Okay, so I need a steel build as well. Right. Right. Because steel's just 1-to-1 in this, isn't it? No. Well, yes, but no. It's 1 second per bit of iron, so it's 3-to-1. Okay. If I'm trying to make a belt of this, where the heck is it? Completely lost it. There we are. Then I do need a belt of steel. It's 1-to-1. Well, I don't because of the quarter, but yeah, we're going to have to do a 3-to-1. Okay, this could get quite complicated. And quite big as well. Where do I want to put that? This is quite a nice space, isn't it? Yeah, let's pop it over here, because then it's not too far away. Unless I literally built it next to it and belted it across more than... Yeah, let's try that. Am I going to do it with these guys or not? I think actually it might need to be... Effectively, I've got to do 3 lines of... Where's the centre of the thing? Yeah, okay. So if I was to line that up there... Go there. So I kind of got... Yep. Have I though? Because like I did try and direct insert, but with 3-to-1 it's not going to work, is it? Not properly. So it'd probably be better. I mean, I could steal the iron from, from the actual iron smelter, but it seems more sensible to try and produce 3 belts of iron. No, wait, it's the other way around, isn't it? No, I need enough iron. Yeah, I need 3 belts of iron for 1 belt of steel. It's more that the problem is going to be more that that's going to be gigantic. Okay. So if this was the attempt at the steel, in fact, maybe I do it the other way around. And this is 3 belts of iron coming out. So if that's steel, that's iron. Yeah, so we have the iron coming out on these 3. And then pop these in. Not going to proliferate this because it's... But I'm doing it from raw, basically, is the point. So I'm doing it from that. Oh, that's missed. So we would need... 30 would fill a third of a belt. So we need 90 smelters. Wow. Do they all need to grab from all 3? I guess they don't, technically. Okay. So that gives us 30. This is 60. And then, as I suspected, that's 90, which is far too far. Okay. So that's not going to work. So what I can do instead then, it's like some of the other builds I've done on this planet. Where was 15? It must have been there somewhere. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So maybe if we do 16, 18. No, we could do it 15. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So why are they different? Oh, because I have offset them. Okay. Okay, no worries. Now, what I actually want to do is, I'll not get rid of it all, but if we essentially move these in, so put it there. I want 15. Oh no, if it's actually it would work on as is, so trying to think through the logistics of the yeah, I think that'll work. So basically, oh, I need to offset them anyway. What do I? So basically this internal one, no I don't, do I? So we can get rid of, oops. Then, but yeah, this inside one is a third of a belt. Oh, come on. It's missing me clicks for some reason. And then out of there, which is the return. So we could then have this iron here. Is that one? And then this flows back. We need to get rid of these. Like that. there. And then we have same arrangement on the other side. Why does that look too far away? Oh, actually, I probably need that. I think actually these probably need to come across from the actual iron smelting, but we'll do it this way for the time being. So iron comes out of there, goes to there, and then joins up with that one. Is there room? So it won't let me put these in. Can I use the statolites? Yes, statolites. Yeah, the statolites will work. Just put one there, I think. One there. And one there. There. And then we have to copy this correctly. Which is the input? That is the input, okay. I didn't put the recipes on, did I? Idiot. So that's the steel. So steel across there. Boom. There. But it's reversed on this side, I think, isn't it? So we won't be able to use that. And, oh, no, that's not got steel on it, so we need to do that. So then that's the other side of there. That's that side. Oh, why are you not? How very annoying of you. So this needs to be input, output. Output. And you need to be steel. And so you. Put you down. Put you down. Okay, so that should, my dodgy maths aside, give us a belt of iron. Let's say these are probably going to just carry over because we'll then have. Now, iron is just 1-to-1. I'll say this is where we probably need extra things because if we have iron coming out of, say, the middle. Or do I want to do the same thing? Because 15 of those, and it's where you're supposed to be using the level 2 smelters because it's a lot more space efficient basically. So if you're making iron, so that's a belt of iron from raw. Come on. How many holes have we got left? I mean, I could feed them into the actual thing, I think, but given that oh, is that wrong way around though? I can just flip the belts, can't I then? Yeah, so this would, if we make that the input and that the output, then that's just going across there. So, I mean, could I guess have feed across from there maybe, and we put a prioritized splitter in? Because we can demand it in as well, I guess, but I prefer not to, I think. Try and minimise the amount of bot traffic to a degree. That's sensible. But yeah, we can have iron going out of there. And oops. Say raw coming out of there. And this one, oops. This one is prioritizing that. And then same on the flip side. In which case, why don't we just basically copy this. And then you can be... Do we want to do the same thing? Where is it? Out the middle. It's a bit tidier as well. A bit neater. Oh, that's the wrong way around. So flip that. That. Flip them up. And then... When I've done this, I don't know. I don't actually know if the bots can supply things at this sort of speed. It's a heck of a production rate. So might have to have proliferation, almost just to sort of compensate for the relative slowness of the bots. So that needs to be the output, and that's the input then. Yeah. And copy you down. Oops. Copy you down. And then which way round are these? Oh, which way around? Input, output. Output. Oops. Come on. Come on. Right. And then that's the input there, so input, output, input. Awesome. And then we need power, of course. So if we put one, where did I put them? 4 and 4 in, wasn't it? So if we put there. And that one there. That one there. That one there. And then we discover that this is perfectly, just perfectly not covered by anything. Right. Okay. I never put any bots in this, so I'll pop them in. So you need to demand that in. And you need to supply that, so that's fine. And then I say, do I want to demand that? We'll leave it for now. No, we'll put it on storage for now. See how things get on. Oh, yeah. So, we may need a little bit of proliferation. That's interesting. I wonder what I've done wrong there then. Have I got the... Oh! We got some wonky inserters, but I think that's okay. Oh, it's because this is not connected. Why are you not connected? I say because it's not producing everything, but it wouldn't be. Because it's a break in the belts for some reason. I found that with the copy and paste, it's not actually all that accurate. Strange. Oh, it looks like I probably got something. Oh, I have. Look, that's the wrong way around. These sets of inserters. So that needs to be input and output. If I copy that out, will it? Oh. No, it's just gonna. Dang, gonna have to do more. Let's just get rid of it. Put them back in. Like that. Oh, I've not done it on all of them, have I? Oh, that's not getting anything. What's wrong here? Oh, that's not connected either. Is this hearth wrong? It's broken here as well. In fact, that needs to be that way around. How bizarre. This is broken here as well. Ah, path's the wrong way around. There we go. So it's sort of producing a belt. Why is it only sort of producing a belt? You're not getting any iron. Wonder if these are actually counterproductive. Oops. Yeah, this is just a catch-up problem, isn't it? Because they stored up quite a lot of stuff with that, whatever I was doing wrong there. So I think we're getting a steel belt. Can't be far off. I mean, there's other planets doing steel and stuff, so we could always shore up the inadequacies of what I've done with other production from other systems. But that should mean we're producing... I've forgotten where I put it now. Because that's your... I need to produce deuterium as well. Because... Yeah, I do, don't I? Because we're doing the rockets now properly. Because we need another demand for hydrogen, basically. Where the heck is that? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, so we're now producing titanium alloy. Is it being shipped off-world? Let's have a look. Got the carbon nanotube. Oh, they're gone. Okay, we'll get rid of that then. No, it isn't. No. So we need to put titanium alloy in here. Right, supply's fine. Liquid demand. Awesome. I think. So... if we pop back to the other planet, because I think that should be our first rockets launching. But let's go and have a check. It will soon dry up because we don't have, as I say, very good deuterium production. Well, I say that. There's actually quite a lot being produced on the home planet, but probably not at the scale we I've set up. Just pop over there. Now, can we find our build? So it doesn't have titanium alloy. Why not? Am I not ordering it in? Or is it just... have I beat it here? Basically. Which is the one with... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I just beat it, basically. I'm quicker. Because I warped, I guess. It's like I need lenses and stuff as well, because these won't be like consuming them very quick, but we need them. But we can make them out of science, for example. So we can set up science on this planet as well. Assuming I've got this right, we'll copy it over to here and here, and there should be another one as well. There. Which means I'm going to repeat that error. That'll be annoying. I don't know. Slow logistics, eh? Ah, is that it coming in now? I think that's the first one coming in. Boom. And here they come. So this is our first titanium alloy delivery. Which means we get our first freight material production. Which means the first frame whatchamacallit debris. Whatever the heck they are. I'm glad all 4 machines fired up. That means I haven't totally messed up the maths. And they should then be coming over here. And they should make our first rocket. Got 7 rockets, in fact. 8, 9, 10. Diddly diddly ding. They've just been sent away, I think. Where are they flying off to? Which is it decided is preference? Because I think it's this bot here, isn't it? Where are you going? I'm chasing you. I'm quicker. Yeah, here we go. I don't know why it's picked this one. It's picked this one, but because it's picked this one. Here's our first rockets. And here is our first. Completely silent. I don't know why they haven't added sound for these, but a bit like the launchers. I guess because it would deafen you with the amount that you can put on. You launch your first rockets on Homom BSB rocket, a spectacularly named planet, and thus taken another step closer to completing the Dyson Sphere. This rocket will carry your dreams to #1004. According to its established trajectory, the first Dyson Sphere will surely start to appear before your eyes. So, let us have a look-see if we can spot that rocket flying out. Oh, I think that was it there. Yeah, that looks like our first frame material over there. First thing here. Can we see? Oh, we're launching multiple rockets. I'm not going to add the extra ones in because I don't know how random it is. Like, you know, like Factorio does its loggy bot thing where it just ends up being so random it's self-defeating. So I'll just leave it with the one layer first. But eventually, once they've filled in these lines, I think I've set these to be filled in, but it doesn't sort of matter. You get power out of these anyway, so I can't remember. Did I do that? I think so. I think that's why they're solid. But yeah. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, let's copy this over. Thought that was running then, but it wasn't. Yes, where is it? I say I don't know how it picks them because it's, you know, there's one right here, and it's flown it halfway around the planet. Right, so if I copy this whole shebang, and then we pop over here. Should... Oh, I need to go and chop them out, don't I? Be able to do that. Now, I've only got 2 rockets. What are we missing? Belt. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so we only want 2 of these. I won't be surprised if we can actually sustain more, but good old maths. Always my friend. Right. Where are belts? There we go. Get rid of the belt. Cool. What's to do the job? Now, we can't flip it in the way we can, because what I'd like to do is put this in here. Oh no, it should work because it's rotationally symmetric, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay then. Cool. So let's put that in there. I thought it was flipped rather than rotated. Why have you not? Oh, you've done it here as well. So that needs connecting each time. I'll have to remember that. And then this needs chopping down. 2. Let's cut the belts off there. So I didn't put any bots in, did I? No. Right, let's get some bots in there. Bots in there. Bots in there. Bots in there. Cool. And then the next one, or last one even, should be here. Yep. Let's flip over there. Getting quite a few launches happening. Get this. Oops. Belt in. Chop these off. We want drones in here. No, missed. Drones in there. There. You need some more. Always need more. Okay. How are we doing on things like inserters? So we need a good few more of them. Belts are low again. Got a million tons of fuel. Cool. Oh, you built a Dyson Sphere cell. At this moment, as you look up at the Dyson Sphere, built on Hormam DSP ? It feels like all your efforts have paid off. It will gradually become more and more complete, so enjoy this special moment. That was quick. Oh look, we're really close actually to the Dyson Sphere. It's going to be literally like, which makes sense because it blocked me from building one of the layers I wanted to. Because it was in the orbit, you know, same space as the orbit. Oh, and it's actually filling them in. Are they going in? They are, yeah. I know it counts as a cell then. I thought this was a cell, but it must mean like enough bits on there, because that's not finished by a long shot. Where is it? Is it taking them relatively evenly? It is, isn't it? I like when developers do things where it's like, you know, you don't have to worry too much about stuff. Because, you know, you could have had to like manually assign all of your swarms to all the nodes and all that sort of stuff, but looks like they've worked that all out. So, what's our production looking like? 6.97, which I think is still, yeah. So 9 is our request with all the modular thing, and that's just for power. I think it's higher when you start doing the energetic, what are they called? Anti-photon thingamies. Cool. Well, we'll let that chunk away. What can I do next then? So I didn't set up production, did I, for Deuterium. So we should do that. I think that's then makes these in quotes self-sufficient. Yeah, okay. So let's pop back over to there. Where are we going? Oh, that way. Okay. I mean, it's saying it's all doing it. I'm kind of amazed that it seems to be coping with the performance, but do shout if it gets too choppy or whatever. Because I can basically turn these off because they're mostly graphical effects rather than. It'll still build them. We just won't be able to see them. So I can turn them off, but it seems to be going okay, which I'm sort of amazed by. So we need somewhere to build some deuterium. Somewhere isn't powered over there. What's that? Huh. I wonder if I left that there as a reminder and I have built them or I haven't. Because I'm pretty sure I've got the quantum CPUs. I don't know about the wafer things though. I have got the wafer things. Okay, so we can. There's a couple of random machines over there that I've obviously just left as a reminder at some point. Where were they? I'm sort of amazed that this is coping. I'd sort of assumed that this would not. I mean, it's multiple lines of iron and copper and stuff, but I'd sort of assumed it would need way more than that. Where the heck are those two machines? I don't like them being there. That's untidy. No, lost them. Was it not in that block? Ah, there they are. So there. No, it's this way. Okay. Go there. Okay, so they're gone. So, the thing with deuterium, of course, is we have... if I can get the right button, to make supermagnetic rings as well. I don't think we're making them, and I'm not sure I want to on this planet. I think I'd rather use the ones that are available on the home system. Yeah, I think that makes more sense to me. Because that we've obviously just set up, and then we need deuterium. So, they take 6 seconds each to make. I'm making one of those every 2 seconds, aren't I? Well, not now, because I'm doing 4 times that. Every 2 seconds. So, every 2 seconds. Is it 4 times? Yeah, 4 times. So I'm not making one every I'm making 4 every 2. So I'm making 2 a second. So I would need 8 of these per second. And it takes 6 seconds each. So that would be 6 times 8. 48. And here we get into the territory where what I need is to exploit a gas giant. I haven't exploited a gas giant with whatchamacallit on it. Let's go and build it up here. In fact, I'm not actually sure if I found a system with that. Have I? Let's have a look. So the systems we're exploiting are the lava one. That doesn't have it, but it's got fire ice, which we're using for a lot of stuff. And chew, which again does not. So, does anything nearby, if I can get my head around the 3D-ness, for example, does this one? Ah! That has deuterium. Okay. I'm going to put a little note on it then. So I can go and get some deuterium there. I can also get lots of iron and copper. Oh, and quite a lot of fractal silicon as well. Okay, so that's where we'll go and get some local, some gas giant mine deuterium, but not quite yet. For now, we need to set up the production. It is a complicated one, I think. So we would need that, which requires that. That. And those. So it's like 2 to 1 to 20 to 1. That's going to be our problem, basically. We'll probably need an extra, like, one bringing in deuterium. I might do it with both local and... So in other words, if we have this, one of these set to be... Didn't we have one with a spare one? We did. So we have set this to bring in deuterium. Oh! Where the heckins is that coming from? Am I putting it in... I must be putting it in my system in the home planet. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that'll soon run out, but if that's what I am doing, but I'm surprised by that. But yeah, well, then we'll also remotely order it as well from here, and then hopefully we might be able to vaguely cope, but we'll probably need a separate ILS with bringing even more in, because of the 20, or I suppose it's 10 every 12 seconds, isn't it? But yeah, it's a lot is the basic problem. Okay, and everything else isn't anywhere near as demanding, is it? No, 112. So it's only half. So if we put that on 5,000, we can put those on 2.5. And then, yeah, as much as we possibly can. Except that one. That would need to be demand eventually. Okay. Both of those in. That one. But then it will need warpers, won't it? I'm going to try and bring them in. I wonder if I could... No, because that's not... Because how I've done these, I don't have any spare slots. They're all maxed out. So we're going to have to bring it in anyway, because we're going to need an extra one somewhere. Bringing in probably more deuterium and warpers. And why don't we have this bring in the juice as well? Okay. Let's see what we can do. So we'd want that one there. That one there. So that's our first proper machine. You're going to make those. How many does it we get? So 15, probably you end up with 20 or something. So 12 gets us how much stuff? Because it's 12 seconds to make 2, so 6 seconds to make 1. So 6 machines, actually 4 machines, make, so that's 1 a second, 2 a second, 3 a second. Oh, look how close it's put them. They'd actually need to be offset, wouldn't they? So 1 a second, 2 a second, 3 a second, so 6 a second. A quarter of that again, 7.5 a second. So that's like quarter of a belt. Because we then need basically like... Don't think this even supplies enough, does it? If we do 1.5 each. close, but we can see. Suppose I can proliferate as well. Actually, splitter there. No. There, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, run out of proliferators. Right. Where are you? There you are. Right, let's take all of them. Cool. Yes, this is where I would need, like, the stacking, really, from out of these, because then it would, you know, be a lot easier. But yeah, let's leave it for the moment. I could also say I'm bringing that in, so we can also have a third line coming out of this, just to make sort of a bit more sure that we are getting the throughput that we need. Then we're going to need one out of here to do this side. But then I also need it on this side as well. So we're going to need to weave a little belt across here. Which might be tricky given that needs to be... Okay, maybe if we put it closer, if we can. Can we put it closer? Or is it going to hate that? Because it needs to be at ground level. So I can move these out. So if that was there, how close can I put that? Oh, I got my belt the wrong way around there somehow. So, come here. Wants to be on all of these. And then that out of there. Across to say here. Oops. Okay. So it's there, I think. I put 12 in, I think, didn't I? And then there. Slip one in. Oh. Oh. I think. Which way around have I got those? So the motor's on the bottom, titanium on the top. So hook these across. Oops. Right. What else are we missing? So, we have no way of putting warpers in, do we? So I'll have to order them in. Okay. Right. I got this in the wrong place, haven't I? Yes. That seems a lot closer on that side. It is. Should have just copied and paste. Why didn't I copy and paste? So we got the belt is round, and then you got 1, 2, and the edge of the thing. So about like that. You got 1, 2, and then the edge of the thing. So it's there. And then that, yeah, that's one over. Yeah. Oh, okay. So 12 there. Are you inner or outer? You are inner. Of them. Right. God, yeah, made this complicated, didn't I? Must be horizontal when turning. Okay. Oh. Got that one tile off. Yeah. Random bit about. Oh, well that explains what's wrong. Because I've gone, yeah. Oh, bum. Let's just leave it, but that was silly. Because I've made that super sharp turn so that I could bring it down earlier, and I've not done the same on the other side. Typical. Typical. Yeah, so there's a tile gap there, and not there. So much for symmetry, eh? Right, so we need them drones in there. We've already got them in there. So we should demand those in. Okay. And then we can demand that in. Get that working. Am I just going to use some of these? I think I'm just going to use some of these. I haven't actually set the things on, have I? The inserters. Does that cover all? I think that covers them all. Fingers crossed. Okay. So you all need 1, 2, 3. You also then need input, output, input. Then you need input, output, input. And then input, input, input. Here we go. We might be running out of proliferation. We might be running out. And my build on the home planet for it is rubbish. So why didn't you build there? Dang, they're not covered. Okay. Oh, it's the end point that needs to be covered, is it? Okay. So it gets all of them. I think we're going to miss off the others, but let's see. Right. And then hopefully you're okay. Or would it be the other one? Would it be this one? Let's just do them separately. Bosh, bosh, bosh. And then input. Oops. So this is kind of why I love these games, because you get so wrapped up in them. Or I do anyway. Sort of it's like, because there's that thing, isn't there, with Civ, famously, you know, one more turn. But I get that, you know, I always get that with these types of games as well. It's not obviously not a turn, but it's that whole thing of, right, we'll just do this one thing. You know, just get this one bit finished. Just build this one more machine, or one more production area. I didn't put the doopies on. Okay. And see if we can cover them all with satellites. Bosh. And bosh. Ah, because I made that closer, that's now covered. Oh, it's not covered both of them. Okay. Put that in there then. If you're gonna be all fussy. So we want to demand that in. And let's get that demanded. It's not been made here? No. So it needs to come in via one of these. There we go. So if we bring in, because then we can have a function for the other planets in our home system, just to you know, to make these basically, which they're kind of doing already, but it'll need scaling up. But it's like entire planets worth of production to make them. They're really material hungry. And then that needs to be demand. Ah. Is that just one of the pause things while it works out how to do it? Or is that our current production is not even meeting our current demand? Let's have a look, see here. And see if we can oh yeah, I mean, we've not even filled that up, so we need a lot more titanium alloy. So it's just bringing 100 in. Let's get these going as well, though. Did you bring anything in? Oh, you're full. Okay. Well done. Good job. Well done. There you go. See, it's only got 62 in, and there's no more coming. So I suspect we're about to run out of that. I don't mind that. I'm not too, you know. If we can't proliferate stuff, that's fine. Because I need to go back to the home planet at some point anyway. So it's, yeah, we've got super rings. Yeah, we need a lot more titanium alloy production. Clearly. So can we find that and then just copy and paste it? the moment we can't. Here we go. So this is it here. Let's fly over there then. So whatever maths I was doing here was just completely wrong, wasn't it? Because this isn't even close to a belt's worth. How have I got that so wrong then? I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I've got 24 machines. So, yeah, it's nowhere near enough to fill a belt. Was I going to copy it up, maybe? Got it completely wrong. If not, because it needs to be like 4 times as big. I think. We'll see. Now, are we out? No, we've still got stuff. Our belts will not have connected because whatever that bug is, it is at least consistent with its bugginess. Where's the next one? Here. Right, that should be the last error one. Guessing this is way more. We can actually support. Oh, there we're at proliferation. That's fine though. So, where does it stop getting material in? So these last ones are not getting... Oh, they are. Slowly. Yeah, I think if it was proliferated, it would get all the way down, because obviously they would produce extra bits. Okay. So, a second reason to go back to the home planet, to make more proliferation stuff. But is that helping with our deuterium rod? Oh, the first reason being to, I didn't really say that, to go and get the orbital collectors, sort of, but not really. Yeah, I think we need a second one of these. Which could be interesting, because that would mean a second steel as well. What I could do, because I've massively overproduced steel on my other planets, we could order that in as well. I think the problem with the home system is a lot more to do with it's going to be a lot more to do with the fact that it'll be completely run out of raw materials. So we'll need to set up some planets just to... In fact, the one that we're about to go and get the deuterium from. might be an ideal candidate. But it's like this, so titanium's, you know, that's the remote stuff coming in. There's also stuff here. And I do have a lot of titanium available. But it's because it has that 2-to-1 thing. And you know, silicon's rubbish as well. I've also got my, the planet where I've got the, in fact the system where I've got the lava batteries thing. Has a load of resources in it that I've not exploited as well. So we've got material available, we're just not properly exploiting it. Okay, so do I want to head back home? And get them orbital collectors. How are we doing on the... Oh, look. So it must start putting them in. I didn't. I either knew that and forgot it, or I didn't know that. I didn't think it put them in until it actually had the edges. I suppose because it builds it up, it makes sort of sense, doesn't it? Because it's... Oh, that is a complete one anyway. All right. Because, you know, if you imagine they're sort of attached, in quotes, to the edge in some way. How much we're producing now? Only 6.53. Oh, is that... No. That seems a bit low. Huh. Because our total demand was like 8 or potential demand was like 8 or something, wasn't it? Oh yeah, the shell's only up to half. So it's more than it looks, basically. Or less than it looks, rather. Yeah, it doesn't actually have that many looking at it, so... Well, we're actually thumping out the rockets, aren't they? I think that's the fastest I've ever produced them. Go. So, is this now sort of working? Okay, it is. How do I need to change this? Because this is currently ordering in, I think, deuterium from somewhere. Is it? Where's the... No? Oh, okay. But this needs to have it set somewhere, doesn't it? This doesn't have... There we go. So that needs to be local demand. Wow, we've made 3,000. Okay. But yeah, I need to make lenses and particle broadbands. Because the other option is to start working on the science. Feels like if we've only made about half a gigawatt's worth of Dyson Sphere, it'd probably be better just to leave that going for a bit. Because I mean, it's not coping, as you can see, but it'll slowly. That's like, is that the only science I've got left? Oh no, we've still got the matrix, but it's like, you know, it would take ages anyway. And then we're into infinite rays. Oh. So, what am I going to do? If I head back to home planet, I could collect the orbital collectors. So I quite like to tidy some of these up because I'm using a lot of slots here. Because you can't set, you know, like stone to every single slot, you have to do it across multiple things. So, like the stone here, to ease this off a bit. Because part of the problem is you only get 10 of these. I mean, I think you can increase the, you know, the capacity even further from what I've got. But you only get 10. So if you've got 5 things being ordered, that's like 2 per thing. So it's not actually that enormous a throughput. But we could obviously, have all of these ordered in. In fact, I might have already done that. Not here. Oh yeah, so iron is being ordered in multiple places, look. And silicon as well. And so you can just, double up and double up and double up. But I'm currently sort of using them all up. Didn't one of these have lenses? Yeah, I'm currently using them all up. Because I got all the bots and stuff in. So if we can clear some of these out. And take stuff back to the home planet. Because I don't have to use these. I can just plop down an ILS and order some stuff in. And like oil refineries. It's quite space inefficient, really. So, if we pull some of these out, see what I can put in to my inventory. And hold them. They stack quite small. Right, so that frees one of them up. The other thing I can do is obviously set these to remote supply. Some of them it's not worth it because, we're bound to use more of these, so there's no real point. What I can do is clear my inventory by putting some of these in for when we come back. Because if we're doing orbital collectors, we don't need Bell. What about them? Do I want... Let's take them with us. That's gone already. Planetary logistics, how many can fit in there? 100, nice. Yeah, so the only one that's got stuff in now is like the core materials. Cool. Right, so what was the other thing I wanted to do? Can't remember. Can't remember. Okay. Okay. No. Thought it might come to me, but no. So going back for... Oh! Warping. Proliferation. Probably... I say I've done this terrible design. I don't know why. It's at the wrong angle. It's like north-south design rather than east-west design. And I don't know why I did it. Oh well. See if we can't get close to home. Whoops. Okay. I mean, I could have ordered the orbital collectors in, but, as I say, probably better off for now. If we can find it. Why is this struggling anyway? What's its problem? Ah, is it the organic crystals? It is. Yeah, because they're all sat waiting to chunk through and they don't have organic crystals. That's fine. Okay. let us head over to our build everything. Start putting some of these away. Oh yeah, we're really low on conveyor 3s. I should probably convert over to why are you not working? So if that's got 6... Oh, I'm looking at the inserters. Idiot. So this isn't working because it doesn't have the green ones. Is this because it's the... Yeah. This is from when I had to slow it down. Oh, like a replacing item. Oh, I took them with me, didn't I? I left them in the thing. Can we get... Well, let's put some of these away. Or in fact... Does it only hold 30 then? That's interesting. Oh, that holds 70. Huh. Maybe I just only had them. But yeah, if we grab like, you know, just loads of them. So I need... I'm just wondering if, you know, because I've got a load of green ones as well, that I might as well just work on blue stuff. Really. Anyway, stop getting distracted. What am I looking for? I want one of these, don't I, to upgrade. And then I've got the orbital collectors. Fine with those. Not got any of them. Where are the... Oh, there they are. Refineries. And oil things. Don't need belt for it, but I need one more inserter. We could top that off. Get 16 of them. Don't need anything like as many of them. Put that back. So I should take some mining machines. And maybe we'll set some mining up, because I think we'll explore the planets. But what we need is to be able to set up a duo. Am I going to bother doing that on stream? Or am I just going to grab the deuterium? It didn't have a lot of coal in it, that system, so it's not really one that's worth doing proliferation on. You know, yeah, building the proliferation on. Now, I think I'll just set up the orbital collectors. Right, we need this to be upgraded. And that. Because then it'll actually start producing them. I say we could flip this to demand and flip it all around. You see we've got loads in storage that we could use. Oh! Green power. Produce at least 43,200 electromagnetic turbines per hour. Well, there you go. That's because Dyson Sphere system is drawing on these as well. This system as well. Yeah, so proliferation. That's the other job we need to do. I say, with that other system I need to exploit properly, but I don't think I'm going to do that on stream. This is... Ah! It's completely empty. Okay. Why is that? Is that because it's just too small? Yeah, it is, isn't it? And as I say, it's the wrong way round. We could try extending it, but yeah. It gets very problematic. Oh, I haven't gone here, have I? Put them in all in the thing. Right, let's just grab a few then. He says completely failing to find them. Okay, so if we grab, say, what, 12 or something, and then, I don't know, say 50 of them, and 200 melt or something. Okay. But yeah, the problem is we hit this point and then it'll just go like completely wonky. Like, with the belts, I mean, I say we might be able to get it to work. We shall have to see. So if I do that, so why the heck I did it like this, I don't know. Oh, it's adjusted it. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Didn't used to do that, I don't think. That's cool. I've added that. Right, so we'll need some more of these, but I don't really need it to be... Oh, let's just put in to there. But let's put the machines in first. Before. See if we can't get that to work. Oops. Yeah, it's like auto. You know, adjusting the inserters, which is cool. Why are you on... Oh, you don't have power. Okay. Wait, oh. Okay. One inserter it didn't do. That's pretty good then. Oh, it's because I haven't No, I have got one. That's pretty good. I guess it's because I did that outside rather than inside. It probably would have matched it if I'd attached it to that line. I'm quite impressed that they've done that. Okay. Oh, this is too many machines anyway, isn't it? I think. This is about right, but we don't need that last one anyway. But just leave it. Okay, so that's more than doubled our production. It won't be enough because it never is really. But yeah, I think I'd need to redo the whole design really. You're not lacking for anything, are you? No. And they're all working? Yeah, apart from, I got to say, one too many machine. So might as well get rid of it then. Awesome. You can let me put that in there? Oh, you won't let me do that on this, will you? That's annoying. Let's do it on the belt then. Yeah, nice. Okay. Deuterium. Deuterium. That one. I don't suppose you had. No. Is it there? There we go. Right, let's head over there then. I love this as well, that it actually shows you that. So these are the, things warping between the systems. I love that it actually shows you that stuff. Start putting mine in my job applications this morning. Seems there's been another shift in how companies do it, because I don't know if I'm super for it or super against it, because it sort of addresses an issue. Well, like when I was applying before, not so long ago. Basically, everyone was using job agencies. They were, you had to apply through the agencies, and the agencies are always just terrible. But it seems to have flipped round, and now everyone I'm applying to, you apply on their website, which is fine, but it has two issues in that I'm then having to write every single piece of information, because the advantage of the agencies was they just used job websites, so standard places that everyone can apply for, like Indeed and Right Job and these sorts of things. Or Right, it's not called that, is it? But websites everyone sort of heard of, and you just have to put your details in once then, and you can put single CV, and you just have to tailor your cover letter each time. But as I say, you're not really dealing with the actual company, and sometimes the agencies, because they're on effectively win fees, so there's no skin off their nose if they just stop communicating. If you've not got it, they just ignore you. They don't actually tell you. So it gets around that in a sense because the companies are going to be, you know, a bit more professional. But it means I'm having, so everyone I'm applying for, I'm having to put in my details again. And just making the basic stuff, so like address and phone number and all that sort of stuff, over and over and over again. And I'm only applying for a few, and I've done it, you know, 5 times this morning. You know, I'm registered on these websites. The other problem is they then feel more free to ask specific questions. You know, why do you match this role? You know, here's a list of the skills required for this grade level. Explain how you match them. Which is an awful lot of effort to do all that every time. You know. A few of them have a, you know, if you want an informal chat, contact this email, and I wouldn't normally do that because they always, you know, it's always a little tricky because there'll be HR people rather than the actual sort of technical, you know, the people doing the job. But I think I might start using those because to get a bit of a feel maybe, or try, because it's a lot of effort to fill out, you know. Like 4 800-word questions for every single job application. Actually, I mean, part of the reason for them doing it is as a filter in and of itself. It's something I always sort of worked out with, I've done a lot of bid writing and grant writing. And basically, if you just put in a load of tedious to answer questions and require big responses, then you're basically filtering out people who aren't really that interested. Because, as I say, if I'm interested in the job and I'm finding it a bit of a pain to fill it all out. So someone who isn't that interested and was just going to slap in a, you know, like it used to be, like your CV or whatever, and chance it and effectively waste their time. You sort of weed those people out. But, you know, you're giving people entire weekends worth of work to do just to apply for a job. So, is it really that fair? Where are my bots? What are you doing? I'm in slowpokes. Come on then. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Sorry, I've got a bit of cramp in the leg. Right. Come on, bots. Where have you gone? I knew this. I should have waited for them, basically. It was daft to just plough on. Because they've done things like tried to go halfway round. Oh, there was one. There it is. Oh, yeah. Because they just pathfind to you. So if you're, a third of a way around, they'll start going up, like north and south and stuff to try and get to you. And then you can lose them. 8 of 12, 9 of 12, 10 of 12. Let's just get the last couple in. Wherever they are. Take your time. No hurry. Okay, now hurry. Where are you? Oh, is that one? I think that's one there. Hello? Here we go. 12. There we go. Right, let's go and fill the rest of these in. So, what have you got on you? It's a bit of kimberlite and lots of copper. And what's the out one? Oh, loads of iron. Nice. Fractal silicon. Oh. Volcanic ash. Oh, with a reverse rotation as well. Yeah, that's going to be a little beauty to exploit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that on stream. Now, I wonder if there are any planets near or systems nearby with lots of coal in. 15 million. Ah, okay, so that's got an organic world. So that might be worth setting that up to be just like proliferation central. Oh, that one's got deuterium as well. And optical crystal gratings. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, you're all back. Are there 3 left? 4 left? Okay. Okay, let us... I might just leave that with the deuterium tag to remember. But we want to go there. Have we all done everything? No, we've got 1 bot missing. That bot is now back. Excellent. Oh, it's really starting to fill it out now. Might be worth adding another layer on if it's done all the rockets. I think it has, hasn't it? So pretty, this game. So it looks like it doesn't mind you having solar panels, and but then I suppose these are incorporeal, aren't they? The old Dyson stuff, you can't bang into it, so I guess they decided just to stop planets from knocking into the sphere and stuff. Okay, where are we actually going? Oops. Let us. Yeah, it's all done, isn't it? So. Oh, why is that going down? Oh, I guess because the solar cells are going into the swarm rather than going into the shell rather than, because this is down quite a lot. Maybe they don't generate power while they're being inserted, because that seems weird. Unless we've, because these are shooting out like a still, you know, rapid rate of knots, so it doesn't imply that. How do I pause the world? Right, now I think I'm using that one, aren't I? So let's get it working on more. Oh. Okay, so that's all of them. And then maybe I should do a different colour. Oh, what did I do there? Oh, here we go. How do I get it to use the same one as that? Not sure about that. Let's just leave it for now then. Okay, in fact, let's just go ahead and do both ends. Okay, pop them in. Okay. hopefully see a... There we go. Explosion of rockets. Where are they? Have they already gone? Oh no, there they are. I've seen, like, you know, JPEGs and GIFs and stuff of you know, they're just continuously launching rockets. Don't think I'll ever get to that stage. I'm kind of amazed that it's not like crawling my machine. I don't quite know why. I don't remember an update happening, so I don't know why this is suddenly more performant. I mean, I've not upgraded yet, so it is a little odd. Get absorbed in it. Right, what are we going to do next? I guess the next job is to think about science. Now, we have... No. No. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sciences. As well as the... this whole thing. To do. So those two I am making on the other planet. Those two should hopefully be available as well. And then we don't have the fiber bundles. And the lenses... I haven't got the lenses either, so the purple and the green we wouldn't be able to make at scale anyway. I'm just wondering how I want to do this, because you know, we have some nice big chunks of space available. Do I want to put them all together? Because I could do like a segment each. You know, I could do red, you know, green, blue, whatever. But we don't quite have enough to fill it up properly. And everything's coming in via, you know, from the other planet. I think I might just sort of use this section to do science for now. We can see how much... I haven't got any labs, did I? I didn't grab labs. Didn't grab a labber. Didn't grab a labber. Let's see. Is this one... No? This one? Oh. Where's that all of that junk come from? Was I on the other planet when... I must have been on the other planet. That's... We'll put them in there anyway. Get rid of them. Huh. Huh. I didn't order them back, did I? Anyway, let's get them. In fact, let's go all of them. Like that. Got proliferation. Don't need them. Belts, I got rid of them, didn't I? So if we grab a bunch of belts. But no, we don't have labs. Okay, let's use one of the slots that we freed up to order in some labs. Where have you got them up? Right, well, let's just watch the pretty light show while they come in. They're quick, aren't they, the old rockets? How are we doing on the production? 5.1. I wonder if... I think I know why it's going down. There you go. It's going down because all of the new ones we're firing are going straight into the sphere. So as they've declined, as they've gone in, this, although it looks as big as it was, it isn't. So it's only got half the... Yeah, okay, I get it now. So say it looks to me visually about the same as it was, but it's obviously a lot less dense. Huh, interesting. Yeah. Have you brought me them yet? Yes, you have, okay. No, you haven't. Dang, I thought they were there. Nuts. That's annoying. Yeah, it's got 140 in, isn't it? Okay. I don't know if it brought them before and I'm just wrong in the stick or what. Let's see then. So, how do I want to do this? If we build it, where's the center line? Center line is there. I think so. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm rubbish at the maths on the labs in particular, so I'll just put them in for now. But this would be doing the actual research, and then so I think I can stack it sufficiently high that it's not a problem. But we've got 5 inputs, haven't we? For now. And then we would have a 6th one. So how could I do that? Maybe I don't know how rule of cool I want to get with it, basically. So we can have, say, labs here. So I need to work out the numbers and stuff. They're too close, aren't they? Look at that. Wrong. It's not diagonal. Should be that one. Wait, am I putting it 3 apart or 2 apart? Confusion to myself. And then we can have the other one, like here somewhere. Or the other 2, I guess. Where would it be? I guess there, maybe? And then... like that. Belts go in. Where do I want the belts? In fact, would it be better if they were too hard? There maybe? Yeah, I think let's go with the 3. And I can just have the inserters put it there. Oh, what? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Something like that, maybe? So, actually want... which is going where? So if we go outside for that, inside for that, up across there, and then middle, and then which did I do? So the outside one was the further away one. Okay. Like that, maybe? Be nice if I could power them all together, wouldn't it? Okay. Can I put that anywhere? No. Too far away. Yeah, too far away from everything. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, what do say red there. Because I'm going to need to bring the stuff in. How much stuff? That's the question. So that's got 2 ingredients. That's got 2 ingredients. What about you? Your 2 ingredients. 2 ingredients. 2 ingredients. I've done those completely randomly, haven't I? But, so all of them are 2 ingredients. So that then needs 6, 8, 10, like 12 maybe. I don't know. I can't remember with white. But an ILS only has 5 slots. Oh, that's a orbital one. So we would need 2 no matter what. Do I want to use ILSs then? Might as well do. So if that was like there. Could I put that there? So if I line that on. Why is that not there? Shouldn't that be on? No, I've got it one too far over, haven't I? Got it wrong again. All right. So this can output like to there and there, and then it has. Oh, that's why. Need to be 1 over. Nuts. Okay. So it's not there, is it? It's there and there. So it's not there. It's there and there. No. There. It's not there. It's there. And there. Why does that not look right? I think my brain's going. It's nearly end of stream time. Well, it is end of stream time. So that'll be going out of there, say. And that one's out of there. And then you're going out of there. And you're going out of there. So, purple needs the fibres, which we can't do, and the purple. So it's the fibres. Ooh. Hello, Andy Kai. How space gets a rainbow is here. Make room. I'm afraid I'm literally about to finish. I'm just mentally. Hello, Jessica Genie. Thank you very much for the raid, though. It's very much appreciated. But I'm literally about to finish. I was just trying to set this up and getting a bit sort of carried away with it. So we would also need those. And that needs to be those, doesn't it? But yes, very much appreciate for the raid. Thank you very, very much. And welcome all. I hope you're having had a good stream. If you've got any suggestions of who you want to pass on to, then I'm more than happy to do that. I just want to get this orientated. But yeah, I usually only stream for sort of 3 hours or so. So. What's yellow? Yellow is the diamonds and the things. Where's the organic crystal? No. Wait. Oh, it's titanium crystals, not organic. Okay. And then these would be coming out of here. So like that. Like that. Obviously that one we don't know yet because I haven't quite got there. That needs to go. So green is warpers. We can't do warpers either, so those are the jobs for next time. Warpers, where are they? There. And fibre broadbands. There we go. Oh yeah. So and hello Aston996 and Ray Trainer just. So if you've got any suggestions, more than happy to pass on. I will look, if not, and see if anyone is streaming Dyson Sphere Program. I don't know if that was what you were streaming, Kai, or anything similar. But we'll have a look and see who's streaming. Unfortunately, it seems to be a bit of a period where not too many people are streaming Dyson Sphere Program, which is a bit of a shame. I think this isn't correct, is it? I've got. There's 2, 1. Why is that 1 and that's 2? That's not in the right place. That's why. Nuts. Anyway, I'll leave that for later, so I need to go. 172 viewing DSP currently. Nice headphones. Thank you very much. Only relatively cheap ones. It's just Logitech ones. Is that right? No, Corsair one. Logitech? I can't remember. I think they're only about £50. Right, so, yes, to say I am ending. Silly thing. Let's just put that on pause. There we go, that's better. And then put my schedule on. So the thing to note here is I will be back for my normal streams of Factorio on Saturday. and Dyson Sphere Program again on Sunday. However, it's yet another bank holiday weekend in the UK. It's like we don't do any work in the UK. It's just holidays all the time. I wish. But yeah, so Monday is Bank Holiday Monday. And because I'm planning to go and visit family the weekend after, I will do one of those streams. But I don't know which day it is yet, you see. So I will either be streaming Factorio again or Dyson Sphere Program again on the Monday. I might do a longer stream because I've literally I've kind of run out of things to do for bank holidays. But yeah. Okay, so let's have a look and see who is playing Dyson Sphere Program. Where is that on there? There we go. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we have Proto AES256, who I think is actually a dual language streamer, maybe because it's Chinese. I normally just filter for English, so I'm like the only person left doing English. Other option is we could look at Factorio. I know Ochiniwa's, who I follow, is streaming Factorio, so I could pass you over there. Any preferences from anybody? UK Valley. I say any suggestions, very much appreciated, but I say we'll pass you on. The thing I'll promote while we're waiting, if I can go on the camera properly, get the orientation right, is I have a YouTube channel which has all my VODs on it. So if you want to catch up on this series, or I mean, I've got loads of Factorio series. There's one where I'm doing aesthetic like builds on. There's a blueprint series. There's a big mega base series, and I did no spoon run on stream. As well as Satisfactory, I've got a series of Satisfactory. I'm wondering whether to start again with Satisfactory, try that again. I struggle with it towards the end. When they do update 8, I'm not sure. It sounds like it's going to be incredibly unstable, so I'm not sure that's a good time to start another Satisfactory attempt. And then obviously we have this. So I've done, I think this is my 3rd series of Dyson Sphere Program. But yeah, this is one where I'm getting better at it every time. So we're doing things a bit more seriously this time. So I'll just say, do my sign off. So if you have been watching, hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Dyson Sphere Program. Thanks for watching. Cheers.